What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining, guys, today, and we have some interesting stuff to talk about. We have digital asset investor talking about, shout out to the people who bought that Ethereum in secret with an email address I'd be soiling my pants about now. The thousands of XRP holders aren't stopping until this injustice is righted. Tagging Gary Gensler and John E. Deaton. Whistleblower alert. Gary Gensler, Ethereum was a security. Ethereum is a security. Ethereum 2.0 is about to be a security. If they can ever issue it. Watch, retweet the Congress and media. This smells like 15 years old dirty socks, only much worse. Let's take a look.
Very explicitly to software developers, to people who intended to use the system. It was not sold for speculative purposes. We're very confident that it started decentralized and people bought it for those reasons, and that it has grown radically decentralized and never was a security and certainly isn't now.
For these businesses to operate their systems, we will issue a bunch of Ether in the pre-sale to people who buy it for use in their businesses or to people who buy it for speculative reasons.
Mike's asking, will there be a limit on the amount that a person could invest in Ethereum?
A person can buy from any number of different type entities. We may limit the size, the unit size of the sale, just to make it easier to disguise. Let's say if you're a whale and you want some privacy, you can buy 50,000 units, and so nobody scares people with an enormous initial purchase. So if you are a whale, if you want to plan on investing several million US dollars worth, then you can do that for multiple entities. We will ask for a real-world identity in the form of email address, just so that we can make sure that everything works smoothly the whole way through the process. But we won't be requiring it. So we can create
So you can see, guys, that they were disguising sales, that they were telling people that they can buy Ethereum for speculative reasons, which is exactly what a security is. And XRP never had an ICO. So here you can see another clear evidence, and there is so much clarity actually here that you can just say that Ripple by time will definitely win this case. It's a 100% odd, because Ripple will never lose this suitcase, because you can just see, guys, this lawsuit, for example, you can just see that this is now happening. Everything is coming outside of the box, so it's just a matter of time. Here we have Mason telling us rapper G-Eazy clearly holding XRP Ripple coin in his hand. Love to see it, man. They all know. Now, guys, this is not coincidence. This is not something to be taken lightly. Again, look at what these celebrities are doing. They are telling you in front of your eyes. They're not even hiding it. He's literally holding a Ripple coin, which is a sign that XRP will be the #1. Hi there all. XRP had a silent week with a very low volume. The triangle is getting narrower every day. Please take a look at the below weekly. TA indicates a stronger XRP since December 19. Our targets are the same and clear. A breakout is imminent. So guys, you can see there is a lot of signs right now that XRP is making this bullish breakout, and once it breaks, the speculation is that it will go to $5 at least, and that we will see a new all-time high. XRP chart is showing $5.60 by end of the next month. We are repeating the exact same pattern that took us from 75 cents to $1.96, except that this time we had a longer consolidating period. You can see, guys, it's exactly the same pattern, but then we have a much bigger target this time. So we will see what will happen, but you can see guys that everything is going out in the open, and this will not take a very long time anymore. This must go viral. Crypto exchanges can protect themselves from SEC enforcement by not listing native assets, but variants based on Ethereum. What impossible could there be for the SEC to allow this a loophole? XRP based on ETH would not be a problem. It's just unbelievable. Let's take a look.
And there's actually a second way they could do it. After my most recent video about Terra, I was surprised to find out that Terra's Luna coin was trading on Coinbase, even though it's likely a security in the eyes of US regulators due to its relative centralization. As far as I can tell, the reason why Coinbase can get away with listing Luna is because it hasn't listed native Luna. Instead, it's listed wrapped Luna, an ERC20 token on Ethereum. This is something that I've seen Coinbase do with other cryptocurrencies that are almost certainly securities, and I'm almost 100% convinced that it's a loophole for listing otherwise unlistable cryptos. If I'm correct, this means Coinbase could list XRP as a wrapped ERC20 token on Ethereum, something that should be possible using Flare Network, which is designed to bring smart contracts to XRP. This is something the XRP army should look into, and I'll leave a link to my video about Flare Network in the description if you need it. You're welcome. Now, to wrap things up, I want to take a quick look at the XRP price chart to see where it's headed. Although XRP saw a nasty dip in mid-April, it quickly recovered after Ripple announced its plans to go public after the SEC lawsuit ends. XRP crashed with the rest of the crypto market in May and recovered in early August after Ripple announced it had partnered with a South Korean remittance payments provider as part of its Asia push. XRP wiped out most of those gains in early September and saw a small bounce after Ripple announced it was helping Bhutan pilot its central bank digital currency. Prices continued to decline, but another bullish announcement came just in time, and that was Ripple's $250 million NFT fund, which I covered in one of my weekly crypto reviews. You can find the most recent one up there in the top right.
Now guys, what he is saying is not just bullish news. It's not just bullish announcements. These are things that are changing the whole crypto world. Guys, these things are not very small. Like, they give 250 million to creators. Solana didn't even do that, and look at how much it surged since the NFTs are playing a big role. So imagine what would happen to XRP while they're actually funding the creators to do this. So you have to understand, this is much bigger than it just is. All these announcements that they're making, XRP, for example, piloting the CBDC on Bhutan, and also being playing a major role in creating the CBDC for England. Guys, these are not small things. These are major things. But why is the price not going up? Why is nothing happening? It's because it's being suppressed. And that's the whole problem that we have now. Oh my God, my suspicions seem to be confirmed. Listen to Coin Bureau new video. Apparently, it is common practice to avoid SEC enforcement by offering not the actual asset, but an Ethereum variant in form of an ERC20 token. If the asset is running on ETH, the SEC does not intervene. Very obvious what they are doing, guys. They're creating a monopoly, and the SEC just doesn't do anything if the token is on ETH. It's not effective for ultimately avoiding enforcement. Gary Gensler has made this clear. Now here you can see, guys, this is actually said by Gary Gensler himself. Make no mistake, it doesn't matter whether it's a stock token, a stable value token backed by securities, or any other virtual product that provides synthetic exposure to underlying securities. He said, these platforms, whether in the decentralized or centralized finance space, are implicated by the securities laws and must work within our securities regime. Well, good for you, Gary Gensler. But XRP never actually had an ICO and never told people to buy XRP for speculative reason. There is utility behind the coin, and that's the difference. Whistleblower alert. Ethereum is a security. Ethereum 2.0, if it ever launches, is a security. Hinman's speech personal opinion has resulted in the belief that some can issue tokens at will on Ethereum and have them not classified as securities.
Bill Hinman, Director of Corporate Finance of the SEC, indicated that were perfectly viable and wouldn't be considered securities if they're properly constructed and properly marketed, so not sold in enormous quantities to speculators. So we at Consensus, at our Token Foundry project, continue to do lots of that work. We've had some successful sales recently, and are moving towards more successful sales, in particular the Civil Project, a platform for ethical and sustainable journalism, which many of us are extremely passionate about.
Yes, us especially at Yahoo Finance. I'm glad you mentioned what Bill Hinman said about Ether not being a security, because that did happen at our live crypto summit, and you were there as well.
Bill Hinman, Director of Corporate Finance of the SEC.
Here you can see, guys, another thing that actually shows that ETH is just getting the free pass and XRP has to take its toll for it. How come no one is tying the infrastructure bill to the XRP case? Do people not understand the connection? This bill should have been signed in September, early October. BitBoy was saying case should be over late September, early October. Also, with every passing, more partnerships are popping up. Clearly, guys. Could it be the case was extended because all the puzzle pieces were not in place for XRP to be activated? I have seen the correlation between the two, and it's true, guys. The infrastructure bill and the XRP case are related to each other, okay? Once they are done with putting everything together, guys, the switch will be flipped and you will see what will happen. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.